was nobody, no one that run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Louie_Z, and if you don't say the underscore, then the whole thing don't matter. So you guys say the whole thing. Welcome to a new video, and it is very different. As you can see, it's a sit down video. This is a video I've been wanting to do for like the longest time, so I'm finally sitting down and doing it. And you know what, guys, don't let anyone stop you, because right now the time is just after 2 a.m. in the morning. I just got back from work, but I was like, this video is happening right now. Shane, Mr. B, felt so bad for me. He was like, no babe, you need to sleep. And I was like, no, I'm gonna touch up my makeup, because I had makeup on today, and I'm gonna shoot this video. So guys, today we are rating my Facebook videos, and I'm like, I went through my Facebook this one day and I was like, I want to see how far a girl comes from. And also, to be quite honest, I went on there to remind myself of the personality that I had before. I've learned that when I, like right now with my career and with pursuing like media stuff again, I'm finding myself in a lot of blockages. Yes, I've grown, but I don't think that I have grown to the extent of not loving what I used to love. So that has been the catch. I was trying to take myself back to that time where like I was carefree, guys. I'm telling you, I was so in love with myself. I was discovering myself, enjoying my looks, enjoying my personality, enjoying my talent. So I just wanted like a memory, you know, just to maybe see where I could potentially be. We are going to start with the first photo. So I'm going to put up the photos obviously as I rate them with you, and also like describe to you guys what was going on at the time. Just a little bit of a brief background, but not too much. So let's start with this picture right here, guys. If you just see the way that my face looks, never mind the filter, guys, you know I'm not that light, but like I loved myself deeply. Like as you can see, girl in Zaki was always dolled up. I loved me as so in like I have now. I felt like it suited me. Nah man, and I was like literally, I think this was first year, and I just moved into a new commune and I was meeting a lot of people. So yeah, I think I enjoyed this part of my life so much. I wasn't afraid of color. I still am not. I just feel like I'm wearing black a lot more. But you can see my lip is like pink. Like guys, it was just a young girl starting to figure herself out, and I miss her so much, and I feel like I need to reignite her, you know. So I don't have much to say about this picture. I just feel like it just reminded me just how young and free I was. This picture right here, again, one pink lips, not the ones that I have on, but I'm looking at the picture and I'm just like, hey, so in corner. So I think some things just never changed. Although I've been doing like installs for the past maybe 2 years, so I wasn't really, in fact a long time, so I wasn't really into sew-ins up until they were back in sort of like full swing in terms of trends. But I loved it, and I felt like yeah, fanela, and still does to this day. So that's the second picture. No manugela is time. Like I don't even take that many selfies anymore, guys. I don't take that many selfies anymore, and I don't know, I think it's because I criticize myself when I do. For example, now I take selfies, I'm like, oh yeah, but you're chubby, like, and I don't hate on chubby. I feel like there are always forms of a woman's body that we need to appreciate, right? And I just had a baby, okay, forgive me, I forgive myself. I'm still getting back into the swing of things. I know that with hormones you can also take up to like 2 years. So guys. So let's go on to the third picture. Oh guys, you can see with this picture, girl was bodying. Girl was bodying, and she was, so at this time it's around 2015 if I remember correctly, and I was the host of a breakfast show on radio, campus radio, and I loved it so much, Sana, and these were our awards. I never ever hated on stilettos, like heels, and they were very high because I knew I was short, right? I'm so short, so I loved a good heel. Ifiga was figuring, the booty kings was bootying, like guys, I miss those days, and I feel like I want to go back to that, because now in as much as I sometimes get chubby, I never lose my shape. I'm always built. Like you can see balumdu umile kahle, like, and that's what I love. Got it for my mama, so shout out to mommy. But I need that body back. I feel like I just need to get more fit, more slim. And I was just bodying. I was in love with radio. I still am. And at that time, I was literally flying high, doing MC gigs, having a lot of fun, and just living, man. I miss her. I love her. And I really, really want to reignite that version of me. This one, hey, okay, I'll send on a lip, because the makeup, I ain't got makeup at that time, guys, let's be honest. But it's so in a second. So I remain consistent with it so in, which is crazy. And guys, this picture just shows how big my eyes are. Like, I have big eyes. I have big eyes, but beautiful eyes. I love that. I love it. I love it. Guys, this picture, we were going to an event. We were invited. It was an all-white event. As you can see, bodying. Yo, I love this girl. This is when Gedan started to figure out yeah, boy bonding ever like now, but I love the long length. I love the wavy length. I loved actually length in all of my, if I look at this picture, I loved a lot of length in my wigs, and I really, really need to go back. Cause that is unfanele, guys. But I think also when I'm like slimmer, it makes sense, because I have an oval shaped face. Yeah, I got kind of chubby. Like I can see when I'm chubby. I can see on my face. I can see on my hands. But girl, I miss her. I love her. Yeah, I want to see Jan. So this is actually what I need to get back. But no pressure. No pressure. I'm old. Guys, before we talk about this picture, I also have some lips with me. And thank you guys, what the hell was going on here? I remember there was an event, and it was after Christmas. I was in East London. I think it was, if not the metros, it was, there's an event at Kramonza. I just forgot the name. Guys, tell me why I'm wearing boots. Tell me why I'm so nice and slim. But it chain episodic outfit. It pose another pout on the face. Like, but I loved color, as you can see. Like my sew-in is like has a bit of brown, and that's what I enjoyed at the time. But it boots is and the show babes got sent the random. At that time, I can tell that I thought I was the bomb.com. No, I can tell. Like you can just also tell now. But girl was thinking she's in it. I don't know what was up with the boots, honestly. And it was raining that day, earlier that day. I really, really remember that. But man, girl. And my friends let me. And I think that's the problem. My friends, I remember who they are and they know who they are. They let me. So wow. Guys, this picture was matric. Yeah, this picture was matric year. And I had done this hairstyle, and it actually got me in trouble because my school did not allow hairstyles like these. You had to be nice, neat, prim and proper. So this was December of that year, and I was waiting for my matric results. But okay, you're more like, guys, I feel like you should see the fact that Nandi's tan like are cool, and I had no issues, and I had no, yo guys, I thought I was the bomb.com, and Nandi's turned out to the extent where I was learning more about appreciating myself. I was carefree. Nandi's turned, guys, just, yeah, more than a girl. She thought she was fly. She was in a purple daytime. Oh, Sunday, one side part ever like this was my cousin's wedding, and it was in Durban at this point in time. I remember. You want to eyeshadow lay faint, sweetie, pink, nail lips, get my doll, but because I side fringe, which wasn't too bad. But again, guys, you just can see how much I loved exploring, and like I had a big appreciation for myself. Like in there's born as guys, young girl thought she was sexy. Hey, Borna. Oh man, oh guys. Story time. So that gray top you see is actually a mini skirt. It's actually a mini skirt, and a girl decided to switch it up. Now they're in nails, got to some purplish, burgundish, and that's the ones that I don't have. But here I live by myself in sort of like a commune as well, but I had my individual space. And I was probably going out, guys. I went out a lot in varsity, like in varsity I went out a lot, and I think that's why now I'm less phased by it. I do love going out once in a while, but ndiyenzile to go out in my 20s and I lived. And more so because I was emceeing, I was getting paid for it, I was enjoying just being in the streets, so I loved it. So here when we fringe touches the eyelid fringe, and I don't think it's too bad, but yeah, heavy fringe, and I just love new hairstyles, so I appreciated that. But yeah, it's thickish bondish, and I cowboy girl, Iban and Kolo, and I think this was the time where box braids were really appreciated. I loved dressing myself up, and I just felt like, I could put colors together, cute styles together. This was a picture still in varsity as well. It's the area I lived in back in the day. It brings back so many memories. I was just a girl who was surrounded by friends, mostly in PE. I lived in PE for about 8 or 9 years, and I loved it and I enjoyed it, and I just no. I lived in PE from 2012 to 2019, so that's about 7 years, and I won't lie to you. Our last picture, guys. I know it's not a long video, it was really just something fun and cute. So this last video, guys, please, I think mainly what I was trying to do here is show just how I loved myself. I still do love myself, but I will tell you one thing, this was my style era. I love dressing myself up. I come from a mom who loves being dolled up, and she loves dressing up, and so I embodied that. Look at the body, screaming. And then it's time to get heels. I knew my curves. I was lit, guys. Here now you want a bag, puff, bag. I could have that bag back, and I love the length in my hair. Amazing, guys, during this time. So I won't say this was a video about my shaker's teen. I mean, you guys will probably giggle a little because you're like, ooh, child, but I think I took myself down memory lane with these pictures. I took myself down a little bit of a journey where I was trying to see what energy I could probably get from just looking back and appreciating. I've battled over my teen years with self-confidence, and I was trying to get to a place where I could find myself. When I was going through my later high school to varsity years, that's when I decided, Lord, I need to learn more about myself, what makes me tick, appreciating myself a lot more. So I was developing those kind of things. As a mom now, I'm trying to make sure that I'm the best version of myself for my son, for him to see that you can go through phases of your life, but every bit of gratitude that you can sort of associate yourself with, I think you must appreciate it. And I love my body now, I won't lie. I feel like it shows me levels of ubomone, and it just shows me how different I could be in any form or shape. I think the heart matters, but I was trying to take myself to a confidence point of view, because right now I find myself talking myself out of a lot of things. I want to go back to radio, I want to go back to emceeing, but I've got these, I don't know, I've got these things where I'm just like, am I the right look for the industry? Am I built for it? Am I just trying to go back to a time that I enjoyed? But these dreams of being an MC and these dreams of going back to it. I don't feel foreign to. I feel like if God didn't want me to do those things, he wouldn't put them or plant them in my heart, and I'm gonna go for it again. So I wanted to show you guys how far Shubi has come, learning a little bit more about me. Yes, I didn't touch on a lot, but because the videos were just for us to go through the pictures, but I'm gonna go through this content and see if I like it. But if it passes, they guys, you got to see another version of me. Thank you so much for growing this channel with me, and thank you for growing with me during the time of this channel. I hope that everyone enjoyed this video. I hope you click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.